Today we're going to be going over all the different tint tools that I use in my shop to have an effective, fast, and easy install. So today, tool number one is going to be this tool right here. This is to remove panels and to safely pop panels. It's like thin and then chunky, which helps create the space which pops that panel back. So let me show you how to use it. So we want to make sure to get it in there, find those little areas that pops out nice and safely. And we want to pop this out to pull the gasket out. So we're going to lift it up and pull back. So here you can put this tool and it'll pop the panel back. And that's it. We get the seal out. That's how to use this green tool right here. Alright guys, the next tool you're going to be using is a sprayer. So this sprayer will go basically, and it'll be on your backpack. You can scrubby pad and make everything a lot easier. Another option is to have a keg on your cart or near you, but I like to have the sprayer. I do want to eventually get a 3-cart system, but if you're mobile or you're moving around quickly, this is a great tool if you want to have a tool that's easy to use. So let me show you how I install with it. Alright guys, another tool that we use here at the shop is this towel. So what you're going to be doing is you're just going to cover the panel. Now you can't do this on every single panel, but since I pulled the gasket out, I can actually pull the panel back and protect the panel. So this helps to not get any water anywhere and makes the install a lot cleaner. This tool right here is a scrub it. This is nice because it's really aggressive and it really helps clean the window very easily. So you're going to use it just like this. Scrubby pad the whole window. Okay. Once we have it down, that's basically done. We're going to squeegee this out and clean the sides. Next tool is this pink squeegee tool. There's multiple colors. There's orange or pink or yellow. I like the pink tool. It's very flexible. It gets what I need. You have to push a little bit harder with it, but it's a nice firm squeegee. I just use it to squeegee out when I'm cleaning or when I'm installing. Next tool is the tri-edge. So there's different tri-edges. You can see this one's smaller, this one's longer. Each one can serve a different purpose, but very similar. On a car like this where the gasket is a little bit wider, I use a tool like this. You can also use a smaller one, but I personally like the bigger one. I have it right here in my little toolkit. Alright guys, the next tool in my toolkit is actually something to hold all my tools. So this right here makes it easy for me to identify the tool that I need. If I need a scraper, it's right here. If I need my squeegee, it's right here. If I need a squeegee for anything else, it's right here. It's a super useful tool if you want to keep your stuff organized and you want to be efficient. So I have everything I need for this install. Alright guys, next thing I'm going to be showing you guys how to bottom load. So I'm going to be loading from the bottom right and then working our way up. Now as you can see, like there's not much space on this car, even taking out the seal. Kind of insane how tight these seals are. So you really want to be careful and not just jam it in there because you'll crease the film. So sometimes what I do is I'll have to roll down the window carefully. And I gotta like push the glass in as I'm pushing the film in. And sliding this in. Alright, so by pushing the glass just slightly, like a lot of force actually, and moving the film to the side, I'm able to get that in there. Now with these, you gotta be careful to make sure it's all the way on the edge, which it is, and lining up that top edge. Okay. Now using our pink squeegee to squeegee out. Alright guys, so there's a difference between the orange and the pink squeegee because the orange is much more aggressive. You don't have to put as much force and it pushes out more water. The pink, it bends a little bit more and it's a little bit more of a delicate install. I personally prefer the pink because I don't want to be like jamming my film in there, but I like the orange too. Like it's personal preference. I use usually this one for the back windshields and front windshields, and I use these for the sides. Just gets a little bit of an easier install. Also, I like this because I'm able to control with the wrist a lot better than this. So micros are another tool we use here, which of course should be obvious, but yellow, I mean, we don't really do the color coordination thing. In our next shop we will. We're probably gonna have like a red towel for certain things, a blue towel for certain things. I just kind of use whichever one's clean at the time. Detailers are a lot more detailed with that stuff, but how you could use it is I spray my little micro here and I remove dirt. Not a lot, this is a new car, but it helps a lot. So make sure to use your micros. I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but this right here is what we call a finger. It looks like a finger. Now, so a tool you use is this right here. You can also spray and squeegee it out, but like our film is very resistant to scratching, so it's not easy to scratch, is what I'm trying to say. so I can heat it. And you want to make sure you do this early on in the install. You don't want to do this later when things have dried up. So it's ready to go and finger is gone. Now, best practice is to shrink on the outside, but this is not a curvy glass at all. So there's not a need. So you will get some of those small fingers, but you can push them out as you're going. The tool that we're using here is this mini squeegee. And all it's used for is just getting into these small, hard to reach areas and squeegeeing out. Just like that. And let me show you how to install with it. Alright guys, so you want to make sure to apply a thick layer of soap to the windshield. Now this is before shrinking. It's something that we do here to make sure we can dry shrink properly. Tip number one is to make sure you're using a bar of soap and a microfiber that you use over and over and over again. You spray it with soap and water and you basically create that coating on the glass. Once you have the coating, wait for it to fully dry, no wet spots. You're going to be applying a line across and then laying the film down so you get a nice dry shrink. So we're going to be using a shrinking card. Now I've recently been using this one because it has a nice grip. But basically it's from Squeegees and they gave us these. Highly like them, highly recommend them, sorry. But as you can see here, everything is shrunk or ready to shrink. So now with a card, a firm card, I'm able to shrink without any issues. Alright guys, so this is how it looks fully shrunk. We used RP films. This is our product we sell on our website at rpwindowfilms.com. And this is how easy it is to shrink. It's very easy to apply. And the best part is when you reverse roll the film inside, it's super thick and durable, so you don't have to worry about creasing or anything like that. So let's go ahead and install it now. Next tool is a bulldozer. So this one, it reaches behind those tail lights that you can't reach with any other tool. So helps get the bottom. Allows you to reach much further than you can with any other tool. Next tool is this like yellow tool. I really like this to get all the edges. And you want to be careful not to use the white tool on this because sometimes it can pick up the film. So using this for those hard to reach areas, it's a really nice tool. Alright guys, another tip I have for you guys is I have a basket that I got at Target, and this allows me to put all my tools that I use for back windshields. Before we used to have all these tools just in the seat or in the cart, but I have this in my cart so it's ready to go at all times when I'm doing back windshields. Alright guys, so personally we use isopropyl alcohol to clean. I like it better than foam. In my opinion, it cleans better, it leaves less streaks, and it's pretty affordable. So you can get them on Amazon and get like a 25 pack. Should last you a while. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed all these tips today. This vehicle is done and we did 20% all the way around. Let's finish up with the drone shot so you guys can see what it looks like outside. And that's it guys, we'll see you in the next video.